friends, today we are going to explain Mathematics Standard 9. First of all, you take your mathematics notebook, mathematics textbook, pencil, pen, everything. And what I written on the board, everything you have to notice. Okay? The previous class lecture already you maybe studied all the points. Now the next point I am going to explain. There are infinitely many rational numbers between any two given rational numbers. For example, we can take any two rational numbers. You think yourself two rational numbers. One rational number is 1, the second rational number is 2. In between 1 and 2, many rational numbers are there. You yourself think first, then I will say. Okay? Between 1 and 2 I will say the numbers. You also maybe thought 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, etc. These all are rational numbers. Okay? Rational numbers, you know the meaning. What is meant by rational numbers? The numbers, say along with me, the numbers which can able to express in the form p by q, where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0. So 1.1 we can write in the form, which form? Say, you also say along with me. So 1.1 we can write in the form 11 by 10. Okay? 1.2 we can write in the form 12 by 10. So they are, we can write in the p by q form. Therefore, in any two rational numbers we are taking, in between two rational numbers, infinitely many rational numbers are there. Is it clear? Any two rational numbers you take, another rational number you take 4 and 5, 5 and 6, so 6 and 7. In between 5, any rational numbers you are taking, you yourself can find out many rational numbers. Now our question starts. First question is, find 5 rational numbers between 1 and 2. Find 5 rational numbers between 1 and 2. There are two methods. I will explain both the methods, then you suggest which method is easy for you. Okay? Finding the two rational numbers between 1 and 2. First method is the method we are calling as successive averaging method. What is successive averaging method? So, first I taken the average of 1 and 2. Average of 1 and 2, how finding out? Average of any two numbers A and B. You studied already in the previous classes. Average of A and B, how taking A plus B divided by 2. Same way, the average of 1 and 2 we are taking. The average of 1 and 2, how taking 1 plus 2 by 2, that is equal to 3 by 2. Okay? Therefore, we can see 3 by 2 lies between 1 and 2 now. 3 by 2, the value of 3 by 2 how much? 1.5. So, 3 by 2 lies between 1 and 2.
Oh.
Again take the averages. Average of 1 and 3 by 2 take, and average of 3 by 2 and 2 take. So first I am going to take the average of 1 and 3 by 2. 1 and 3 by 2 is average. You also take your notebook and take the average. Take average here, taking how? LCM take. LCM taking already you have studied. Okay, here LCM taking how? See, I am going to take the average of 1 and 3 by 2. So 1 and 3 by 2 by 2. Okay. So here how else this 1 and 3 by 2 take the LCM. LCM taking what you will get? 2 downside will come 2 into 1, 2 plus 3. That is 5 by 2 by 2. 5 by 2 by 2. This 2 alone coming here downside. So this 2 will multiply here. So what will come? 5 by 4. So you taken the average of 1 and 3 by 2. So 1 and 3, now what you can say, 5 by 4 lies between 1 and 3 by 2. Now we will take the average of 3 by 2 and 2. 3 by 2 and 2. So see here, same method, 3 by 2 plus 2 by 2. We are taking the average of these two. So LCM take here. LCM take how much got? 7 by 4 got. Now you can see again, you see here 1, 5 by 4 lies between 1 and 3 by 2. and 7 by 4 lies between 3 by 2 and 2. So again, now how many numbers you got? You got in between 1 and 2, how many numbers got? Only 3 numbers got. Now you want to find out 2 more numbers. So again, same method, you take the average of these 2 and these 2, these 2, these 2. But we need only 2 more. So we will take the average of these 2 and these 2. Okay. So first you take the average of these 2. Average means what is? Add them, divide by 2. So here 1 plus 5 by 4 divided by 2. Take the LCM. LCM taken method I already explained, you know. So that what you got the answer 9 by 8. Now we will take the average of 5 by 4 and 3 by 2. 2 more number only necessary. Okay, next you see here. 5 by 4 plus 3 by 2. I taken the average of these 2. You got the answer 11 by 8. Now you got the last number also. Now I will arrange. See here I written here 1, 9 by 2, 5 by 4, 11 by 2, 3 by 2, 7 by 4 and 2. So here how many numbers got? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 numbers you got. These 5 numbers lies between 1 and 2. Clear? So this method we are calling as successive averaging method. So I will explain the second method also. These numbers decimal form you find out and see, then you can make it clear. These numbers are lies between 1 and 2. You yourself find out the decimal form of these numbers and verify these numbers are lies between 1 and 2 or not. Okay. You also need some exercise during lockdown. Second method, method 2. Method 2 also I will explain, then you decide which method is easy. Method 2, see here, we want to find out ration numbers between 1 and 2. So first we will write 1 and 2 as rational numbers. And here how many ration numbers you want to find out? 5 ration numbers. How many? 5 ration numbers we want to find out between 1 and 2. So along with the 5 I will add 1. So if you want to find out 6 ration numbers, you add 6 plus 1. If you want to find out 7 ration numbers, you add 7 plus 1. Okay. Here how many ration numbers you want to find out? 5. So 5 plus 1, how much coming? 6. So this 6 I will make as the denominator. Okay. 6 I am going to make as the denominator. Once more listen. You want to find out the 5 ration numbers between 1 and 2. So how many? 5. So along with the 5, how much I added? 1. 5 plus 1, how much came? 6. So each number, in the case of 1 also, in the case of 2 also, I will make the denominator as 6. So how I made the denominator? See here, 1 I written here. First is 6, right? Then this 1 multiply by 6. So what you got? 6 by 6. What is 6 by 6? 1. So method is this much only. Make this 6 as the denominator. 6 as the denominator means what will do? 6 multiply numerator also. Here also same. 2 I written here, 6 I is written as the denominator and 6 I multiplied upside also. So how much got? 2 into 6, how much got? 12 by 6. So 1 also I made in the form 6 by 6, 2 I made in the form 12 by 6. So 6 by 6 means 1, 12 by 6 means 2. Okay. Now see here, next what will do? Here you got the P by Q form, got now? Here also you got P by Q form. Okay, P by Q form means this is also ration number and this is also ration number. Now I am adding 1 to the numerator. So here I add 1, 6 plus 1, how much coming? 7 by 6. Then again add 1, 7 plus 1, 8 by 6. Then again add 1, 9 by 6. Again add 1, 10 by 6. Again add 1, how much will get? 11 by 6. Now you see here how many numbers I got. I got 5 numbers got now. These 5 numbers decimals form you find out and see. And these numbers surely lies between 1 and 2. So now you decide which method is easy. Second method is easy, no? Second method is very simple for understanding. So in the sums also you can able to apply second method. So you yourself decide which method. See these numbers decimal form I found out and kept here for your convenience. It is not for the examination point of view, only for understanding. See here, 7 by 6, how much coming? 1.166. And 8 by 6, 1.333, etc. 9 by 6, 1.5. 10 by 6, 1.66, etc. 11 by 6, 1.833, etc. See, this all numbers, decimals forms. See, this lies between 1 and 2. This lies between 1 and 2. This lies between 1 and 2. This is also lies between 1 and 2, and this also lies between. This is only for your confirmation, not for the examination. Okay, clear? So this today this much only, and this method you have to learn by yourself. And exercise 1.1, this based sums only coming. So this 1.1 exercise I will explain in the next class. Okay, bye.